So today on the webinar, as a quick run through of the agenda, we want to spend a bit of time looking at the trends, disruption and challenges for consumer product companies and their different routes to market. But then we're going to focus on where the growth is within those different routes to market and what organizations need to do to maximize that growth. We're going to look specifically at direct-to-consumer, which is the biggest growth opportunity for CP companies. And we're going to look at the 5 disrupting forces that companies need to pay attention to. And we're going to look at the playbook of how do D2C brands make themselves successful, and what have CP companies got to step up to be able to kind of mimic the success of their current challenges. And we're then going to look at how LiveArea and SAP can help people actually implement a direct-to-consumer strategy. And then we're going to have a brief glimpse of future about how we can help people do that actually very, very quickly. And then we'll just summarize, wrap up, and highlight some key points. So starting with trends, disruptions, and challenges. In the next decade, 90% of the growth in the consumer products industry is going to be driven by companies that engage more deeply with their consumers. And that is engaging whether it's through direct marketing, or through direct selling. I mean, we've all seen and become familiar with kind of direct-to-consumer success stories, people like Warby Parker, Away, Glossier, Casper, Beauty Pie, Harry's and Dollar Shave Club. They're all brands that were born online as digital natives, and they've all been highly successful in being able to engage directly with consumers. So they manufacture and they sell directly. They don't have sales forces, they don't have retail operations. I mean, a good example is Beauty Pie. Beauty Pie's only existed for just over 2 years. It's a huge disruptor in the cosmetics area of CP. So Marcy Kilgore, who set up Beauty Pie, is on record as having, as saying she doesn't need to pay to have somebody standing around in a department store selling her cosmetics. She doesn't need to pay their commission. Her consumer is smart. Her consumer knows how to find their products, how to buy them online, how to research them, and all she merely does is use the same laboratories that produce high-quality cosmetics and sells them then with minimal branding, minimal marketing costs, and sells them directly to people. And she markets smart as well, so she uses a lot of earned media by getting a lot of press coverage and making use of things like videos and influencers. So there's clearly a playbook at play here for how a D2C company can approach a market. Couple this with the current retail environment that most CP companies are operating in. Growth through retail, at best, 1 to 2% for most CP companies over the last kind of 5 years. This is as retailers are finding the only place that they're growing is through private label rather than branded products. So there's a double challenge here for CP companies. First of all, new challenges arriving, but equally very low growth from their existing routes to market.